Welcome to Pomegranate Radio with your host, Jonathan Cook.
When an author you really don't care about drops the ball, no big deal. When an author you really enjoy drops the ball, though, that's a problem. Which brings us to the book at hand, My Grandfather's Pants by Tegon Moss. Now normally, I love Moss's novels. Short, quirky, fun. Which technically does describe My Grandfather's Pants. It has all of Mouse's trademark humor, his zany characters, his outlandish, go-for-broke narration. The problem, however, is that the main conceit is so absurd, so patently ridiculous, that I really couldn't get into it. The entire book read as a series of what the f*** moments. I spent most of my time with the book going, instead of laughing out loud the way I normally do with a Moss novel. And if that was it, if my only real problem was that I just couldn't buy the premise that these pants turn Jack into some kind of sexual dynamo, I could shrug and say, it's a matter of taste. But the reality is, this book never comes together. There is a subplot about a vengeful old woman who is pissed off at Jack because of something his grandfather did many years earlier, and it has no place in this book. It has no purpose. In fact, there is a weird tonal shift whenever the narrative switches to or from this subplot. It's almost as if Moss felt the novel needed a stronger conflict in the narrative and came up with a really bad one. The plot involving Jack's rotation is much stronger, but strangely enough is never really explained. Why are the men in Jack's family all sexual dynamos? Is it really the pants? That's what we're led to believe, but the novel really doesn't clarify it, unless I missed something. And the resolution to this plot left me all, okay? And what about Robert? The book kinda tells us why he went to jail and kinda tells us what happened in jail that made him the man he is today, but I think the novel really should have expanded on his character. I did not buy at any point his childlike demeanor. I didn't have any reason to buy it. All in all, I'm pretty sure this was a prototype novel. I'm fairly certain it was Moss's first novel, and I think he threw in everything plus the kitchen sink. And I think he forgot to edit down what shouldn't have been there. Like I said earlier, it does have all his trademarks. The humor, the characters, the go-for-broke storytelling. And it's not a bad book, but his other books are more cohesive, and everything that this book does well, they do better. I give My Grandfather's Pants by Tegon Moss 3 out of 5 stars. It's not a bad book. It just doesn't have that je ne sais quoi, that certain something special that his other books have. This is Jonathan for Pomegranate Radio, saying thank you for listening. You've been beautiful. Have a good night.
I'll see you again on 25 years. Meanwhile,